Gabrielle. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Living with Spice. I'm going to be doing a card reading for Virgo. So this is for the first week of March. It's the 1st through to the 8th of March. So Virgo, you know, it's not going to resonate on every level for every Virgo. So please only take the parts that resonate with your particular circumstances. And if it doesn't, you can come back another day. If you'd like a private reading, my details are in the description box below. So let's get into the reading, Virgo, to see what is coming up for you. Virgo, thank you for joining us for your reading. This is for the 1st through to the 8th of March. So we ask Spirit to give us some guidance on what is coming up for Virgo in this week. What does Virgo need to be aware of? Thank you, Spirit. For Virgo, 1st to the 8th of March. Well, I'm going to lean into this, Virgo. So we're starting with the Six of Wands card, which is typically a victory card. In terms of you feeling a sense of progress and success, there's some recognition coming your way, Virgo. A feeling like a sense of relief. It may be that someone has has complimented you, made you feel that you are doing a great job, and you've received this well. It's encouraging for you. The message is affirming that you can do this. Perhaps this is something that you've needed to hear, because I feel that for a long time you've been in a space of doubting yourself. You know, this card here, the Devil card, is about being low in energy, having a low self-esteem, Virgo, and feeling quite disempowered, to be honest. But I'm sensing here that you are now, somebody has very kindly lifted you, inspired you, acknowledged you, and it's given you back that sense of I can do this, which is really beautiful, and I'm really happy for you. And of course you can do this. If you decide that, then of course you can do this. I just know that you've been in a space where you haven't believed that about yourself, and that is an energy that drags us down. It causes us a lot of confusion, a lack of clarity, and certainly we don't feel like we're in control when we've got this kind of energy. I feel that that's lifting though for you. We've got the Strength card and the Compassion card, and Spirit is reminding you, you've always got this within you, Virgo. Always trust that you can go within to draw on the beautiful courage, love, compassion that Divine shares with us. But it's up to us to be able to tap into that. It's always a choice. So these two energies are complete opposites here. This is when we give our power away and we believe in our fears, which disempowers us. It keeps us trapped, feeling like we're not in control. But Spirit is saying that is not the case. The reality is that the Divine lives within you. You have strength, power, courage, love, compassion, the ability to heal yourself, the ability to see what is possible. And I want to bring to your attention the infinity symbol here up here, which means this is eternal. This is far greater than our own lack of confidence or belief in ourselves. So you certainly do have something to feel happy about, inspired and encouraged by. I love that. That's beautiful. So Spirit is also helping you to see something, Virgo, at the moment, which is a little bit of a soul lesson here. You've got to practice trusting yourself, listening to your intuition. The High Priestess energy here is you realizing that you've got access to a beautiful, powerful source of wisdom that's coming from the divine, if only you are open to it. When you are open to it and your heart is open and you believe, it comes rushing in. And this is what helps you power up your life and to see what is possible. Now, I do believe that Spirit is trying to speak with you. So are you listening? This is important. Are you listening? I do feel that for a period of time you haven't. You've been closed off and stuck in your fear, because we see that when we are stuck in our fear, the outcome that we get is this. It's feeling poorly, that we don't have what we need in our life, in our physical life. And yet, even if we perceive we have nothing, the key is there, ready for you to notice it and pop it into the lock. So truly it is a mindset. It's what we are choosing to see, what we are choosing to believe. And then of course if we're sitting there and not taking action, then we can't improve our life, can we? And all of this because of what you've believed and how you've taken the power out of, the wind out of your sails. But Spirit is trying to say to you, it doesn't need to be that way. You've chosen it to be that way. Now, Virgo, you have been planting seeds for security, abundance, growth in your life, which is beautiful. And you know what? You're going to start to see the fruits of your labours coming through. So this is you watching the seedling pop up. And this is fantastic. After a period of time of you investing here for quite some time, you're now starting to see positive growth, which is wonderful. This is going to continue to grow. So expect better, happier times and improvement in your life, in your physical life, your finances, your circumstances, okay? And this gives you cause to celebrate. So we are powering up the drums here and we're getting ignited in terms of energy, raising your vibration. This is actually really important. Celebrating wins is important. Now, the Knight of Wands in any deck is a powerful energy that comes in. It's very spontaneous, it's passionate, it's fired up energy. And this is how you're feeling. You're feeling inspired, you're feeling motivated, and all because you received some beautiful recognition and affirmation and the realization, oh my gosh, I can do this. This has energized you. You're now listening to your intuition and your gut feel, and this is giving you energy to burn to now achieve. So how powerful is it that we can be when we decide to be? And I love the contrast that we've been given here, right? That's what happens when we believe in ourselves, and when we don't believe in ourselves, we become stressed out. We end up listening to all of the negative banter in our ear. It causes us confusion, stress and anxiety, a lack of clarity, and this is exactly what has created a very low energy situation in your life, where you've not felt in control, you felt very poorly in your physical world and your circumstances, and mentally this is just anxiety and torture, self-torture, and feeling really lonely and unable to help yourself. I feel like Spirit is wanting to present this interesting contrast to you to let you know that you have the power to change this. You have the strength, you have the love, you've got the divine here. You know what it is that you need to do in order to plant the right seeds for positive growth. You do know that. And when you do, how sweet is it? We have the Lover's card. Now this can be someone you know who's a Gemini. This can also be beautiful growth in terms of your love relationship, where things are harmonizing, okay? It can be you harmonizing with you, feeling in sync with you, in sync with your heart and in your intuition. It can be you harmonizing with Spirit, okay? So this is where things come together, the positive outcome, where everything kind of falls into place and everything, it's like all of the pieces of the puzzle come together and go, oh, now I get it. Now the energy here, this keeps us disempowered and disintegrated. When we believe in ourselves and we tap into Spirit, we get this. We get beautiful synergy and harmony and the realization that you've got everything that you need. You know, you have the seeds, you have the resources of what it takes to produce growth and positive growth in your life. Wow, that's a very, very clear message, Virgo. I do hope you find that helpful. Thank you, Spirit, for your guidance for Virgo. What else does Virgo need to hear? We've got the Angel Tarot deck here. We'll just pull a couple of cards here for you, Virgo. Thank you, Spirit. Ace of Water. This is like the Ace of Cups. Now, for some of you, this is going to be about falling in love. It could be for a new relationship. It could be the resurgence of a current relationship in your life. It could also be about you having that experience of like newness, rejuvenation, of feeling the love return to your life, feeling the inspiration in your life. That's important. It's like a new beginning. So Ace is about being renewed and starting something fresh and feeling inspired. So it certainly is pointing to you having a deeper awareness as well. So there's a lot of emotional and spiritual growth that is happening for you right now. Now, I'm not sure why it says here new home. So home can be home in the heart. For some of you, it could be home elsewhere. I do get the feeling it's more on a spiritual level, that you're feeling like you're coming back home to self, coming back, feeling that sense of who you are at a soul level. Because, you know, the Ace of Water is about our emotions and our feelings and how we experience and give meaning in our life. So to me, a new home is coming back to your spiritual self and feeling really at home with who you are. How beautiful is that? All right, thank you, Spirit. Well, that's, can't have all of those spill out, can we? We'll try that again. All right, thank you, Spirit. Let's do one card, shall we? So what else can we give Virgo? Okay. The Magician. I love it. So you've got the Magician card. This is you. This is, of course, just reiterating what I've just said, is that you're ready. You've got everything that you need. You've got the resources, Virgo. You've just got to believe it, see it, and now use it. You've got the abilities, you've got the skills, the talents, the experience. Life is magical when we recognize that, when we see ourselves, when we accept who we are and we believe that we are capable of achieving. So the Magician is energy, okay? It's the belief and it's that powered up feeling, right? It's the powered up feeling, and when we're in this energy, we are in the energy of the Magician, where we can just do whatever it is that we are focused on, because you've got what it is that you need. You need nothing more other than your belief in yourself and to start taking action. Very powerful indeed. Thank you, Spirit. What else do we have for Virgo? Love it. So this really is a soul lesson on you believing in yourself and seeing yourself fully for who you are and what is possible. Thank you, Spirit. 3 of Fire, abundance. Things are starting to improve in your life. You are seeing the possibilities now. So you're starting to shift the old ways of thinking and believing and recognizing, if I focus going forward and I visualize what it is that I love, then you can make it happen. Yeah? This is you talking to yourself, not me. So it's you believing in you and visualizing what you want to create for the future. So yes, there's patience in the process. Everything has its timing, and you're sitting here waiting, but you're not just waiting idly, you're visualizing, and this is the energy you need to manifest beautiful things in your life. So yeah, so you're imagining what it is that you want to create for the long term here, Virgo. Very important. Thank you, Spirit. Anything else? Yeah. So there's a bit of a habit of yours, Virgo, that it may be that sometimes you get a little bit stuck, and there may be a situation that comes up where you feel that you're not sure what to do, you're a little indecisive about something, feeling a little bit stuck, and maybe you're pretending that there's something in your life that you don't want to deal with and it doesn't exist. Yeah, and I'm kind of feeling that that's not a good place to stay. So if there is something that's coming up for you, Virgo, where you're kind of trying to ignore it because it's in the too hard basket, please don't do that. You're just going to delay your progress, and it just causes more worry, because when we think we're pushing something aside and we tell ourselves it's okay, it's not a problem, that energy stays with you because you've ignored it and suppressed it, and now it's going to bother you underneath and it's going to irritate you. It's going to cause worry and concern. So the advice is to, when that sort of thing happens, deal with it. Bring it to the surface and just deal with it and get it out of the way. Yeah, because that's going to just cause more of this lingering energy where you're not in control of things. When we choose to ignore things, we're no longer in control. All right, thank you, Spirit. Is there anything else you want to let Virgo know at this time? Yeah. Thank you, Spirit. What else? Yeah. Okay. The waiting game. The Two of Air card alludes to sort of being a little bit in a stalemate energy, and I'm kind of getting that feeling with this one as well. The waiting game, isn't that the worst when you're waiting, feeling like there's no progress being made, and that the longer you watch, the longer it seems to take? Are you causing this delay yourself? Let's take a look. Why are you waiting? Again, yeah. It is pointing to choice and decision here. Now, you've worked hard in certain areas in your life, but there is a situation that's coming up where you've got to make a choice and a decision. And I'm still sensing, given that we've just had this card here, there's something that you're creating the delay here. This is a situation that you have the ability to choose, but you're not doing it. You're not making a choice. In the past, it says you've been afraid of making decisions or choices. But you have the awareness now. And there is no excuse, because even though, we all get afraid of things sometimes, but we've got to take action, because otherwise we end up trapping ourselves in a loop, as with this Devil card. And it is actually up to you. You may be sort of telling yourself that you're waiting because of other people or other circumstances, but in this instance, it is actually up to you. Eventually, you just have to make a decision. And I feel that you've been holding back. So perhaps it means you've got to shift the way you are thinking about things, okay? Shift the way you are thinking and stop listening to everybody else and just get on with making a decision, Virgo. Because there's a tough love here. You are disempowering yourself here. You're telling yourself that, there's a problem that you have no control over, but you're sitting there on the ground and the key's over here, and you can just, key's over here, and you can pop it in the lock. So it is up to you. So it's time for you to shift your focus here. Expect the best. Be open to positive opportunities. Now, I feel like this is just a little bit of the energy of where you've come from in the past, the way you've always thought about things and done things. This is how you have been in the past, okay? So if this crops up again, Virgo, which seems that it is, pay attention to your past habits. This is something that you can change. Now, you've been given the contrast by Spirit today to help you to see how when we shift our belief in ourselves and we tap into Spirit and we trust in Spirit, oh my gosh, it powers us up with this most incredible energy to do anything. And you've been told that when you've been given the advice, or the guidance, is that when you're in this energy of belief, you become the magician. So please know, Spirit is giving you very, very clear guidance on how you can shift this. So this old pattern of you ignoring things and delaying things and, acting as if it's your external world that's causing the delay, that has to go. That's a thing of the past here, Virgo. Achievement and success is possible, but you've got to believe. I'm just reading. Yeah. I'm really getting the sense that the message for you, Virgo, is to recognize your power. Recognize your ability, your strength, your courage, your compassion, your capacity for love, your capacity to love yourself and others, your ability to make magic happen. And when things do shift and change for the positive, embrace that, be grateful for it. Stay true to you, stay on your spiritual path, meaning allow yourself to have the growth and the awarenesses. Invite wisdom in and invite spirit in to show you for your beautiful journey ahead of you. Love that. Okay. All right, so what else is Virgo needing for your reading? Do you know what? We're going to finish off, Virgo, with a card from the Flower Therapy deck today. So thank you, Spirit, for your guidance for Virgo. So what does Virgo need to know? We'll finish off this beautiful reading. Oh, look at that. Okay. White Rose, purification. By purifying your life of negative people, let's just say negativity, negative people, places and experiences, you attain true peace. Spirit is really, really, really wanting you to see the difference between the positive and the negative, and that this is within your control. I love the fact that this has come up as the last card for your reading to just confirm for you that you have the power of positivity. You can create peace. You don't need to create this. You have the power to create peace and to purify your life so that you're not in toxicity, negativity. Yeah. Your body and your mind and your energy right now is craving peace, Virgo. Yeah. So breathe in the beautiful energy of this white rose and see that's something to be aiming for, this energy. It's time for you to have a lot more love and compassion for yourself and take a well-deserved rest. But in order to do that, you've got to clear away the negativity in your life. You've got to make better choices, healthier choices. You've got to decide that in your mind and then decide that in your heart. Take a good look at the people around you. Do they lift you up, or is their energy more of a draining energy? Right? So if you've got certain people in your life that are draining your energy, you've got to spend less time with that energy. You've got to cleanse yourself in order for you to be in a healthy space. This is really important. There is nowhere that it says that you must take on somebody else's negative energy. Be around more people if you can that feel positive and enlightening and uplifting. Like we had right at the beginning of your reading, this beautiful affirmation. Somebody affirmed you in something that you've done or doing, your skills and talents and who you are, and what amazing uplifting energy that is. These are the people you need to be around more often. Yeah. So as you do that, as you focus on being around that energy, you create more and more peace within you. And of course, that is such a healthy thing for you to do for your mind, your body, right? Your emotions and your spirit. Please don't deny yourself this gift of serenity any longer. That's what Spirit is saying to you. Yeah. The angels are with you now. They're going to help you through this transition of making better choices, having a shift in the way you think about things. Self-belief as well. So if you can, tap into them. Allow yourself to be open to the guidance from Spirit. Ask them for help. Be around high vibrational people and ask them for help to find those people. And to also seek out calming places to be and to enjoy yourself. Yeah. So it may be a physical activity that you can do that helps you to relax. It could be like spending more time on your hobbies and your passions. It may be having a good clean out in your house that makes you feel really good, getting out with the old and in with the new kind of energy. All of these things are going to help promote peace and tranquility in you faster than you realise. So this is all about getting rid of negativity in your life and to really have a beautiful spring clean in all ways, Virgo. So I'm going to leave it at that, Virgo. I hope you've enjoyed that reading. Virgo, what a lovely reading. What a great example. Spirit is really wanting to help you help yourself, basically. And you've got it. You've got it. You know how to do it. So trust in the guidance of Spirit. And if needs be, rewatch the reading so you get all of that goodness and the beautiful messages there for you. Now, if this has resonated for you in some way, Virgo, please give the video a thumbs up. If you are new to my channel, and you haven't yet subscribed, I invite you to do that. So you just need to click on the notification bell. Please tell people about Living with Spice. The Divine is here to help as many people as possible. Virgo, I hope you have a fabulous week, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye now.